if I need to explain an idea, a concept, for example, and that's where I think it can help you. Let's say you're working with this idea of inside-outside, of the relationship of light to some metaphor or something. Those are things hard to show in a model. And so I put that. Or what was the focus of that particular design problem? And then that can be illuminating to us. We can understand it. The problem with the UF work that we've seen in portfolios that come for our advanced training that we want to go after their 4-year degree, all their work's the same. It's like clones. I mean, every portfolio I see, and there's no diversity. So one is, I would see how, and again, how you can begin to communicate that in your work. It's like they all see everybody's portfolios and they all copy each other's.
All right, how long?
Yeah.
How much time do you typically spend?
There's somebody, I'll give you an idea how fast it is, and then you'll get an idea. This is my son's portfolio. You get it? You want to look at it? A lot of text here. That's fast. That's all. Sometimes we'll hover over a particular project and spend some time because of the quality of the project. Then they go pretty fast. When you have 200 to look at, you're having to look at a lot of stuff. I think it's excellent, yeah, and that's a good point. I don't have that in my points. It's one I think I'm going to add because you want to start strong and end strong. You don't want to end on a bad project or a lousy drawing or something that's not your best. In the middle, there can be some stuff in there that's more nitty-gritty. It's information, it's factual. Here's you did the project. You're able to draw. You can do drawings or whatever. But you want to start strong and you want to end strong. You want to see the middle. I think it's a good point. That should be one of my points in the future is how you begin to just see the whole thing as is it like a piece of music. You know, you're slowly pouring us into it. You start off and get our attention. Okay. At the very end. It's okay. He redeems himself at the end.
Students have a tendency to love everything they do, and therefore they want to show it. And I remember Alex, he graduated. He came from here, and when he put his portfolio together, and had every project that he did from the first drawing, and that was page 1, and it was really bad.
And his point was he wanted to show progress, right?
Yeah, he wanted to show progress.
You don't want to show progress. You want to show how great you are, how good you are.
To that end, then, are you, and I've sort of been telling them it is its own project, so to you as a reviewer, and I may be wrong, I would think it's fairly irrelevant consecutive order whether you do design 1 or 2 or 3.
Just so we know. If I'm looking at a project, that's not, it doesn't have to be chronological. It doesn't have to be, it could be thematic, it could be graphics, could be one part of it. You could say, I want to just highlight all my really good graphics, and maybe in a different design problem, but I want to show you how good I am at graphics. So I'm going to show from all 4 different projects. So it may not even be that project. It's like, here's the graphics for the project, here's the plan, here's the section. It could be a whole section on my graphic abilities to do types of graphics. Here's my abilities in terms of design. Here's my ability to do different kind of model skills. It could be something like that. Now, in our upper advanced standing, it becomes we're looking more closely at design issues of the students. At your level, we're looking at more skill sets and ability to design thinking. So it's not the same as the other levels we look at. I mean, you're competing against other people. You're competing against yourselves. And you're competing against and those that go to University of Florida, University of Miami, wherever you're going to submitting these portfolios. You're competing against other people. So you have to have something that's going to be really grab their attention.
How many projects would you recommend, or how many pages?
That's another good question in terms of how many pages. If you try to show everything, it's too much. I think it's too thick, and you're not being selective. I think there's a middle range. If you look at the ones I show you in here, there's kind of a range in terms of scale. But then, again, you may not have a lot of things, and you don't want to just fill it with stuff, and each thing one big drawing of everything. So you have to create a balance in that, and you have to make that choice. You want to have enough in there that we can understand your skill set, your skills, your design abilities, but not so much that you're showing everything, like Robert said, everything you've ever done. That's up to you. You can see some samples up here that are, again, these are advanced portfolios I'm showing you, but you can get an example of, I mean, my son was applying to Yale, Harvard, MIT, all these different schools, so his was, he's hoping that he's getting a shot at some of those.
How important is the range of work that it gives, like, most of your best work that you have